Assalamu alaikum. This is C programming lecture number 6. Again, this lecture talk about how to use switch statement and the while loops. Exercise number 2. Write C program that does the following. Ask user to enter a positive integer value, which is n as example. Using loop, calculate and print the n factorial. Then use while loop to keep the program running continuously until the user enter -55 for the n. So we need statement to write a statement to ask user to enter any positive integer n. That means we have to declare integer n, then print a message, print f, print message for the user, please enter any positive integer, say n, then go to next line outside semicolon, then scan this integer %d, comma, and n, save it in n variable outside semicolon. Then now we have the value of n. We want to find the factorial of n. Surely we know that as example factorial of 5, it's 5 or 1 multiplied by 1 by 2 by 3 by 4 by 5. Mathematically it's 1 by 2 by 3 by 4 by 5, but let us say that it's 1 by 1 multiplied by 1 by 2 by 3 by 4 by 5, because we should start initially from a value. If we started this value from 0, factorial value from 0, the multiplication result finally will be 0. So let us say also here we have factorial equal to 1 initially. Why? Because if it's 0, the final result will be 0. So let us start from 1. And surely to go from 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 and reach 5, the number itself, we need a counter. And the counter should be initially 1 also, not 0. So we have the factorial result, it is 1 now, and we have counter value equal 1. Now, how we can say that the factorial equal the old factorial multiply by a number, say 1, 2, then 3, then 4, then 5. So that means the value, this number, vary from 1 to the n. That means it is the counter value. So we can write while again we can use infinite loop or finite loop, it's up to you. We can use while 1 as example and write if a statement when the counter equal or reach n, stop the loop, or write here the I while the I less than or equal to n. We want to do the following. What we want to do to say that the factorial equal to the old factorial or the current factorial multiply by I semicolon, and then I should be incremented by 1 because initially it is 1, and in while loop there is no default statement that will increment the counter value or increase it by 1. So we have to write here I equal I plus 1 or I plus plus semicolon like this. So this is how we can find the factorial. After finishing, we want to print message to show the factorial value. So print let us say that mathematically we can write this number factorial equal to this number. Then go to back to next line, outside comma, the first number is n itself, and second value it's the factorial of that number, factorial the value. That's it. And remember, this is just for one number only. So let me print the end here, show you the end. Like this. Now run the program. Please enter any positive integer. Say that 5 as example. The factorial value is 120. Very good. 5 factorial equal 120. Right. This is 6, 720. That's right. Now the exercise say that then use while loop to keep program running continuously. How? We want to keep program running continuously. So we will ask user to enter in again and so on and so on, and then print the factorial. So let me cut all of these instructions. Right, while as example 1, we know that for non-zero integers it means it's true. Now inside the while loop, paste, then use tab to align it like this. All of these inside the while loop. This is for this while loop. This is inside this while loop. This is for this while loop. This is inside the outer loop. Yes, very good. Remove the space. Okay. Now if we run the program, see this is 5 or 6, 720. Now what will happen if I will enter 6 again? You will find that the factorial value is not correct. Why? No, this is correct also. Say 5 now, 720, say 4 now, same result, same result, same result. There is a mistake here. What this mistake? Stop the program and come back to here. See, integer n, okay, n update here. Factorial equal 1, I equal 1. In the first loop, for the first number, the initial value of the factorial is correct, the initial value of the counter is correct. That's right. But for next n, the current factorial value will be the last factorial value of the previous n. And same thing for the I. So we will remove this equal to 1 from here, or copy them, Control C, okay, and come to here, remove the 1, come to here, remove the 1, and before printing this message and start everything, we can write here factorial equal 1, semicolon, I equal 1, semicolon, or like this. It's up to you. Run the program now. Please enter any, say that 3, factorial of 3 is 6, 3 again, 6, 4, 24, 5, 120, 6, 7, 9, 8, and so on. Just another notice, guys, 89 factorial equals 0. Why? Because the factorial declared as integer, the integer with 4 bytes size. We can use long integer, or better to use long integer. So let me declare it here. Another one, say that long integer, which is 64 bits, and here factorial, like this, and remove it from here. For the n value, I value, no problem, but for the factorial, because it's a result. Now stop the program, run the program again, and let me start 98 now. Still very large value. Anyway, this is how we can find factorial. This is the algorithm of factorial. By the way, there is a built-in factorial function, and all of these problems solved, we can use the built-in factorial function. But this is how to use your own algorithm to find the factorial. By the way, also we can use it increment or in increment way or decrement way. It's up to you. Thank you so much. Now the last part. Use while loop to make the program continuously running until the user enter -55 for the end, to end the program. So we have here to ask user. In this program, I'll see ask user to enter n, and here we will check the value of n. If the value of n equal to minus 5, we want to do what? Do break, right? Break here. You know that break, it will break to make the flow in the loop breaked. So the flow program will go from here directly. If this is true, the flow will go to outside the loop and then continue to the end. Run the program to show you how. N equal 5 as example, equal 6 as example, equal 8 as example, equal 3 as example. Now minus 5, it will print end, then stop. See, it will print end, then stop. That means the flow go from here, from the break to here, then print, then return 0 and stop. Thank you so much for this exercise. Guys, just I want to remind you that we forgot to write here, because the factorial, it's long integer, it should be LLD. Thank you so much.